guys, and happy Halloween. Welcome back to Ron's Rise, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where it has finally happened. FCA, Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, and PSA, Peugeot Citroen have merged. They are together now as one company. Now let's talk about that and how it's going to affect Maserati and Alfa Romeo vehicles. Now, what does this merger mean in general? Well, let's talk about that first. PSA and FCA announced the merger probably about, by the time you see this, 7 hours ago, very early morning here in the US on October 31st of 2019. This merger now makes them the world's fourth largest automaker with a combined market of around 50 billion. 50 billion with a B. So now what that means is that FCA and PSA would be able to share car, SUV, and commercial vehicle designs, and they can help each other fill weaknesses and share costs that will make them a strong global player. Now you're wondering, why would FCA merge with their French rivals PSA? Well, they wanted to try to reshape the global auto industry at a time of heightened uncertainty for business. Now, the talk started after that collapsed failed merger with Renault that we talked about earlier on this year. Now, FCA for years has been looking for a partner to share huge capital costs to develop future technologies. Now, here's the big thing on Maserati and Alfa Romeo vehicles and how it could really affect and shape these cars going along in the future. Now, for years, Fiat Chrysler has lagged behind its rivals in electric vehicle technology. So now the company has made progress on gas, electric hybrids, and may have plans for a more fully electric vehicle. Now here's where PSA comes in hand, as they have valuable technology that FCA can use. Now Peugeot was late to the electric vehicle game, but is now working fast to catch up, notably with a fellow French rival, Renault. Now their CEO has made a point of stressing the company's need to adapt to changing technology at car shows and earning calls. Last year, they announced plans to offer 40 electric models across its lineup by 2025. That's only about 5 years. So with this said, more electric vehicles will also help FCA meet pollution and fuel economy regulations in Europe. Now, as far as autonomous vehicles, neither company is among the leaders, but FCA also has alliances with other companies, such as Google, that could bring autonomous vehicle technology to the market when ready. Now, as far as everything with the merger affecting us here in the United States, an appearance in Detroit last year, PSA would be selling vehicles in the US within the next decade. Now, the company has since been working on ride-hailing services and talking to dealerships, but little progress has been revealed, so a deal with FCA would really accelerate that goal greatly. With 2,640 dealers across the US, FCA would be a ready distribution network for Peugeot and other PSA vehicles. PSA even could remain separate from Fiat Chrysler brands by selling in underutilized Fiat and Alfa Romeo dealerships. Now, PSA specializes in small and medium-sized cars, which have fallen out of favor with the United States, and even some international buyers who prefer SUVs and trucks. PSA could build its own vehicles off of the underpinnings of FCA's hot-selling Jeep SUVs and Ram trucks. Now, for my friends over the pond in Europe, Fiat Chrysler and PSA are likely to have an easier time completing a merger due to the decades of cooperation in both Italy and France on building commercial vehicles, but Europe will also pose one of the bigger problems. There is a large overlap in the types of smaller cars and sedans built under the Fiat, Peugeot, Citroen, and Opel marquee. That raises the specter of factory closures to deal with overproduction as European car sales lag. France and Italy will fight to protect jobs. Italian plants are already working under capacity despite plans to repurpose them for higher margin premium brands like Alfa Romeo and Maserati. Now, analysts say that Opel, purchased by PSA from General Motors in 2017, could face the drastic cuts, as it is now part of a French company, even though most of its plants are in Germany. Now, the merger is expected to help Fiat Chrysler get closer to meeting strict emission standards, with analysts expecting PSA's electric and hybrid powertrains to help speed the transition. But Italian unions say that there also needs to be political involvement, and the admittedly painful transition to electrified powertrains. So there you have it, FCA and PSA, how it will affect the United States, Europe, and Maserati Alfa Romeo in some aspects. A lot of things will not change, and if they do, most likely they'll change for the better, but as far as the back-end infrastructure, plants and everything, that may be a little tricky. Things may get a little bit sticky there, so we'll see what happens. But what do you guys think about the FCA-PSA merger? Do you think it's a good idea, knowing some of the pros? Do you think it's a bad idea, knowing some of the cons? I want to know what your comments are down below. Now, with that said, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up helps get it up in the rankings. More people see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on the merger of FCA and PSA. Now, with that said, if you guys want to help support the channel, always check the links down below. I do have a one-time donation link to my PayPal if you guys want to donate $1 or $2 to the channel. You can also check out the Patreon monthly subscription as well, or you can check out my Ron's Rise link for my merch. You can check out my t-shirts, stickers, hoodies, coffee mug, everything like that. Or you can just check out the social media links, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. Guys, yesterday I posted some very nice spy shots of the Alfa Romeo insides for the refresh. Check out my Facebook post, check out Instagram, stuff like that, because you're missing out. I can't put this stuff on YouTube, so I'll put it on other social media. Make sure you check that stuff out. Now, with that said, you guys subscribe and click that notification bell so you can see more Ron's Rise videos as soon as they come out. I will see you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. You guys be blessed, have a great day, and we'll talk to you then. Peace.